And before we get this started, we pre-recorded this part just to thank the Lord. I want to thank the Lord for everyone that watches this video. I want to thank him for everything that you have done. I want to thank him for being the kingdom, the true king, the true orchestra, the true author of life, the one that really sits up in heaven and watches the world as his movie. We go to the movie theater to watch movies. He sits on his throne and watches everyone on the earth as a movie. And he gets to direct what truly happens from being the most powerful God that there ever will be and that there ever is. The only God that is, the true God upon this earth. I want to thank him for everything that he gave. Now let's get into this video. It's Tyson Mass, Justin Tyson Mass. What up? It's Justin Tyson Mass. We going over Psalm 7 today to teach y'all about the evil woman inside the world. I feel like a lot of people get faith and then they go to that woman and don't know, like, some women are evil. Like, there's more righteous men than there is righteous women in the world. That's what I believe. Based on what the Bible has said and what King Solomon said, a very knowledgeable man, probably the smartest man that will ever be upon this earth. There are more wicked women in the world than there is men. And a woman can lead you the wrong way. Look what happened to Samson. I bet you asked Samson, he probably said, man, I done dealt with Delilah and my eyes got plucked out. And I died. I was the strongest man. They brought Delilah to me. I bet you Samson would say that. And this is what Solomon says. Here we go.
A man void of understanding, passing through the street.
Hold up, give me 1 second, because we just restarted the video, so we gotta do it like this. Here we go.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1.
Hold up, wrong chapter. We on 7 today. Yeah, Proverbs 7.
My son, keep my words, and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
So he's basically saying, like, when you keep the commandments, you'll live longer. It will give you a better life. And also keep them as the apple of your eye. So I understand the commandments are very important. God's work is more important than everything else. It's supposed to be the most important thing in your life.
Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom.
You see, like, that means, like, write it in your heart. So therefore, have it on you. Understand what to do next. Understand, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Understand the 10 Commandments.
Thou art my sister. And call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths, a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner. And he went the way to a house.
So he's basically saying, because he didn't have the understanding and the wisdom of the woman, he went straight to that. He went straight to her house. So, and now we're gonna see what happens after he went straight to her house.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
You see, I think harlot, I could be wrong about the word harlot. I think harlot basically means hoish woman. It's not like a way to really say it without a very promiscuous woman. Yeah, hoe, basically. And that's basically what it means. And he's basically saying, like, she seems wise, but her heart is evil. She is loud and stubborn, meaning she don't listen to reason. And that's basically what it means. Now we're going to keep going with it. I'm still new to doing these videos, so please forgive me if I don't do it perfectly.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him, and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows.
So basically, like, with these evil women, all it takes is a touch or the right words. So she caught him and kissed him. So he instantly got addicted. He was like, damn, her lips is everything I need. I need her. She's fine, sexy, But we're going to see what happens the more he's on that state of mind, just because she's pretty and she kissed him. And she lied and said she did all her vows, meaning she did everything that she was supposed to do for the Lord. Because to me, that's what a vow is, or like doing what you said you would do.
Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
So she's basically telling them, my house is always clean. It's a beautiful bed. You should want to come over. It's the illest house you can go to. Come on over, honey.
I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
Basically saying, let's make love until the morning time. Let's do all the lovely things that a man and a woman does. You know, sex, basically.
Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man is not at home. He's gone a long journey.
So I think, I could be wrong with that part. I think that's it. And then she's saying, my man ain't here and you fine, so come on in. Like that didn't happen to me before though. Like I got lucky, then the dude was crazy and he came back. Because it was about to be on with his girl, and I'm not proud to say that, because it could have been a lot worse if I would have slipped up in there. So it was basically like, I'm not saying no names. It was basically like, I used to be like really homeless, so my bed was all out. I was bummy. I was living with this girl. She had a man. So then when I got a haircut, she looked at me like, I'm trying to do it straight for the camera because, you know, I'm on the iPad right now. So the iPad, it's hard to get it centered. But she was like, so she looked at him like, can you leave? I want you to stay, but can you leave? So basically, she was trying to get it on with me because she was bored of her own man and still with him. But I got lucky, though, that he came back like, baby, I'm just going to sleep inside the living room. At the moment, I didn't know how to feel about it at the moment, though, but I should have never been thinking about getting in there. But all I'm saying is, I'm lucky enough I didn't get it that night. But you see what I mean? Like, if her husband ain't home, she's saying, come on over. Just come inside.
He's taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed with her.
And she's telling him it's okay. He's out there having fun. He got his money with him. He comes home on this day. This day, when he comes home, don't worry, you'll be out of here. By the time he comes home, we have all the time in the world right now.
Much fair speech she caused him to yield, with the flattering of her lips.
So using her wordplay, you know, women are very good with words. So therefore, she used the right words to catch him. Like basically telling him everything he really needs to hear before he can stay with her for that night.
She forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks.
So like, he went after her straight away. So he went all the way into that. As soon as she said it was on, he didn't think who this woman really was. The only thing he thought about is, I wonder how she throw it back. Basically, that's what the chapter's saying. He was wondering about that. I'm not saying exactly how to throw it back, but you get what I'm saying. He was wondering what both lips can do and all that. I'm trying to keep it edited on here. That's why I say what both lips can do. And you know what I mean when I say both lips can do. And all it took was her just swinging it back, the right word plays to get him up in there, and he up in there, not even thinking about the fact that she got another man. Because I think this is the same woman in it.
Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasted to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
So basically saying, like, when he got struck by her, it's basically saying, I'm still new to this, so it's basically saying, like, when he striked her, when he got up in there, right, it was all good, and then it striked him. He started realizing that there was something wrong with her. He started realizing that she was loud and stubborn. He started realizing that like she was not the woman that he was supposed to be with. He started realizing this woman is cheating, and I might be wrong for this. But he might not even realize that. He might just be going through it at that moment. Meaning, like, hold on, we're going to let it keep playing.
Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not.
So he's basically saying, don't decline, like, don't go for her ways, go for his ways, God's ways. Hearkening to your Lord and not to her mouth or the words that she said. Understand the Lord knows more.
Astray in her paths, for she hath cast down many wounded, yea.
You see, she has wounded many different men. Now, I can give you an example of that. Like, the last girl I was messing with, it was really, really, really fast. She said, come on over. She got on, well, I don't want to explain exactly how it happened. It was basically like, she said, this cookie is yours. And I was in that cookie. Next thing, I go home, and we're talking about the past. So I go home, I'm trying to buy some weed, and I started realizing my money gone. I don't even know what happened. And then like a week later, right, I'm still chilling with this girl. So like this girl the illest, right? A week later, right, when I get paid again, the whole check is gone. So right, so I'm living with my people. I'm telling my people I got rent money. I found out she was credit card hacking my stuff. So like me thinking all that was good, what it was, it was soft. It felt great. I ain't gonna explain everything because we ain't here to really talk about sex. I'm just here to tell you about some moments in life. Like it was good, but she was robbing me for everything I had. And it came to the point when I was living with my people, they told me you gotta leave because you can't pay rent. I went homeless for like 2 months, had to live with another friend and all that. All because I thought the cookie was the greatest cookie in the world, to find out that cookie was a spinach cookie. But at the time, the only thing I can taste is chocolate chips, and thinking this spinach is chocolate chips. But eventually, I started realizing them chocolate chips is nasty. Them chocolate chips is rotten.
Many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death.
It's like I said, I was homeless because of her. So what happened? Her house was the way to hell, going down to the many chambers of death. Or when I was working at Walmart and messing with one girl. Like, she went around and told the whole story. He did this, he did that to me, he did this to me, and she knew it wasn't true. Because what happened was, like, I was dealing with this one chick at my other job. And I'm giving y'all mistakes I made in life. I was dealing with this one chick at my other job at Walmart. I'll tell you the job at Walmart, right? So, and this is also, you got to be careful. When you cut a woman off, you got to make sure that she knows you don't want to chill with her. So, right, so she brought a gun in my house, and she was just playing around with it, like, bang, like that, and just pointing it everywhere. So like, I had to kick her out. But that was before we made love and all that. Well, we didn't really get to make love and all that because we actually stopped. I was with someone else, and I said I wasn't really trying to cheat on that person at that time, and I was wrong for this too. And let me tell you, I was wrong for this. I was wrong for this. So right, so then to find out when I kicked her out of my house for having the gun, I didn't tell her that's why I kicked her out. I basically just tried to ditch her. I didn't kick her out. I meant to say when she left, I tried to ditch her and try to leave that whole situation alone. I felt something wrong with it. So the way she felt like, oh, I'm gonna go lie to management and say he tried to rape me, and that's exactly what she did. And then eventually, I got fired for it because she told the wrong manager. So my heaven on earth was destroyed all because of that. You gotta be careful, or I'll give you the biggest example. Like I gave this example before. I bought my ex. I bought another ex. Like it was this girl named Sunflower. That's not her real name though. So Sunflower, right? She came from somewhere in Connecticut. And if you're mad, Sunflower, just understand I did not say your name in it. I did not say your name. So Sunflower, like, she makes music. I make music. I'm living at Walmart by myself. So I started getting bored, and I said, hey, Sunflower, would you want to live here? I met Sunflower at Job Corps too, though. So me and her have been friends, right? And she said, I don't know. And then one day she said, and this is the moment you gotta be careful about. And then one day she said to me, no, one day I said, what do you need help with? She said, I don't know. I don't have no money or no food in my house. I said, I'm making good money. I can pay for it. And that's where I messed up at. I'm making good money. I can pay for it. So I cash up her a couple dollars. And then she's like, you know what? I will come live with you, right? So Sunflower, she lives with me. She lives with me for 2 weeks, right? And then this is when the wickedness has started happening, right? She tells me, my cousins are coming down here with my mother, and I want you to have a threesome with me and my cousin. We live in far away from Waco, so she's saying I'm getting a hotel room in Waco. So right, so the night of when and that's supposed to happen, right? She said she goes to this somewhat hotel, and I'm at work. I'm like, I can't wait to get out of work and go to this hotel and mess with this girl. So right, I'm thinking, and she got her cousin with her. So right, the first thing she texts me, right, is the car broke down, my cousin got locked up. It's probably a lie. Everything this girl says is probably a lie. The car broke down, my cousin got locked up. So I'm sitting there like, damn, when you coming home? So she's like, I'll be home in a couple of days. I had to get my cousin out the jail, right? Couple days go by. I said, girl, you still ain't home. Oh, they brought my cousin to a jail in Mississippi for something that she did in Mississippi. So I had to go all the way to Mississippi to go get her. Do you have gas money? Here you go. I'm giving her, remind you, I was stupefied by this girl. I'm giving her $200. I'm giving her $300, meaning I had to go build my own life up, get my own things together. I'm not doing it because I care for her so much. I'm giving this girl money, not even knowing this girl is really just playing me and all that. So I'm giving her this money. I'm giving her that. I'm giving her that. I'm giving her this. Then she's on the way home. And I'm not gonna tell the whole story like that because she lied a whole lot. That's how wicked she lied a whole lot. If I sat here talk about all the lies that she did, we might be here all night. So right, so then she's on the way home. I'm gonna explain the way she lies. She's on the way home, right? So she's telling me, I'm on the way home, but do you have any money? Is there any way you can send me some money before I get there? Yeah, here you go. 3 days go by. Girl, when you gonna be here? I'm sorry. I stopped by this girl named Winter's house, and you know I'm on the loan. I'm all alone with this. You know I got lupus. I had to keep going. Yeah. She somewhat got lupus. I don't know if that's true or not. And Sunflower was like, yeah, I got lupus. I be going to the hospitals a lot, and sometimes I had to get it checked out. I had to get this checked out, and this family let me stay in our house. Her name is Winter. So then, like, I'm sitting there believing this, right? Believing this nonsense, right? And then, like, she just kept going on with it. Not coming there. It's been like 2 months and still waiting for her to come. I'm that dangerously in love with her that I'm not realizing this girl is lying about everything. It literally took me I was watching Mark the Messenger. I made a video about this too. I was watching Mark the Messenger, and he was basically telling me to leave her. And I was so trapped in love, I couldn't see it. So then eventually around the same time I got fired from Walmart. And just to find out, I really should have cheated on her because she was never coming back. She was never coming back. I should have talked to other women that were worth more of my time. And I won't say your last name, but Nikki, I'm sorry about that. I really should have tried to talk to you instead of this cheating woman. But I won't say your name, though. I won't say your last name. I'll just say your first. And I'm sorry about that. So, right, this girl was lying every night, telling me I'm coming home. And then eventually, after me giving her over $700, now I'm not saying in one go sitting. I mean together on all the money. It was probably over $700, $7,000. Oh no, over $700. Right. Now I get fired from Walmart. She asked me for some money again. I said I don't have it. So that's when the demon side came out, and she says I'm gonna go tell the people at Job Corps. I'm saying like, why does that matter? Well, I don't go to Job Corps no more. Like I said, we met at Job Corps, and then she says, I know Jadakiss, and I won't get your music to him. With now, I learned how to sample enough. I have a song with Jadakiss. Now, it's not his official song on it. I basically learned how to sample to the point I made it sound like me and Jadakiss got on the same song. It's a mixtape song, so it's okay to do. It's not a mainstream song. If I put it out in the mainstream, I have to find a way to say, ask Jadakiss, how much would you want for this verse? So yeah, I do got that song with Jadakiss. So she tells me, I can get you a song with Jadakiss. So I'm like, I still don't have money. And all of a sudden, a couple days ago, right? A couple days go by, right? What she tells me is, you'll never make it with your music, and I'll make sure Jadakiss never gets on one of your songs. With Jadakiss, even though it wasn't in person, and I took the verse and did my mixing and mastering on it, that to put him on the song. Would I got Jadakiss on the song? Thank you for lying to me and saying I couldn't do it, and I pray for you the best. So she tells me, you can't make it in rap. You're not gonna make it big. I'll make sure you never get your music out. And this is after giving her over $700. After, and it took that for me to realize it's time to block her and never talk to her ever again. And mind you, she was also very demonic because we used to like show each other naked parts of each other on the phone and all that, and like she would flash me this and I would flash her that. I'm not gonna go into the details. It's something I'm not proud of doing either. And I started realizing it was more than that. She was actually a witch, I think, because now when I come to think about it, I keep thinking about, why would you want me to like show you this and that on the phone? We on YouTube. We ain't trying to get too personal with it. So this and that means basically private parts. And then like she was even more demonic because she was only in my house like 2 weeks. So I didn't get a chance to smash. And I thank God that I didn't. But she would do is like, she would tell me to do this and watch me do this and sweet talk to me. So I started realizing like, she was doing that because she knew it would take my energy and make me unfocused in life. She probably knew about things like semen retention and all that, but she was trying to take everything from me and all that. And the moral of the story is she was a very evil woman. But the other moral is, you gotta watch out with women you chill with inside life. You gotta watch what a woman's true intentions are and make sure it's good for you. Like when I go to work, sometimes Satan will send an evil woman after you. Like, I'm not gonna say your name either. Like when I go to work, now every time we get out of work, there's this lady that's like 50 years old and 20 years older than me. I'm sorry for saying it like that. So we basically just like going back from where we started at, because the devil trying to mess with me today. Like, the iPad almost got filled up with stuff, so I had to erase some things on it. But basically, the moral of the story is be careful with women you mess with in life, and understand there's other ways to get good things in life too. Like I'm eating food right now too, like rice and noodles together. But there's other way to get good things in life too, though. Like stop always looking for the women. Let the women find you sometimes. Oh, I'm eating food too right now. Give me a second. And like, I think I left off on this story. I could have already said the whole thing. Like, this one girl at my job, like, she can't stand me for no reason. 50 years old, and I'm 20 years younger than her. But she can't stand me the most. Every time I work and new people like me, she always got something to say, always saying stuff under her breath and all that. And the woman is just wicked, though. But I find it funny that when things start going good in my life, now she's around. Now she got something to say. But when I was doing average and stuck in the world, now there ain't nothing to say. But every time I get more closer than God, she come around like a handler. Like Satan told her to go mess with him because he's starting to learn more about God. And she probably don't even know that's going on, or she might. And then she knows that. That just proves like she's a wicked woman. Now, not all women are wicked. I'm not talking about all women in the world. There are some good women. Like I meet some good women at my job too. I see how it works though. Satan gave me a bad woman, so now there's like multiple good women I can talk to at my job, like just as friends. I'm like multiple good women. And you know, in these videos we don't say names, but I met a woman like I always talk to at work. And she drives one of the vans, and I always talk to her at work. Like, she's like the coolest person in the world. She always has a lot to say. She always gives me wisdom on situations. If I say, I feel like fighting this person, she'll be like, you can handle it this way. You can press charges on them. You know, some women don't want to see you fight. Like, you can press charges on them. You don't need to get in the fight. Come here for a second and let me fix your collar. You got something on your cheek. Basically stuff like that. Like, she's sweethearted like that, though. And she's very kind. Every time we had a problem, she always brought me to the side to talk about it. Like, there's also good women too, though. And we gotta learn how to find those, though. Like, we gotta test people's spirit and test what a woman's about and all that. If you know a woman, if you know a woman's about this and that, like party into the world and always partying every day of her life, 9 out of 10 times, she's gonna hurt you in the end. Like, we gotta start realizing stuff like that. But also, life is just going pretty good right now. Like, I'm actually on fire with these God tapes. I think I finished one yesterday, and I'm probably gonna do another one tomorrow. Cause you see, I be switching it up. Like, I'm still new to Bible commentary though, but I be trying to switch it up a lot and do it all different type of ways and all that. So right now I'm on Bible commentary mode right now. So I'm taking chapters, verses, stuff I read in the Bible and reteaching it on YouTube. Not really reteaching it because it was already taught in the perfect way. I'm just giving my commentary to help those out to understand it a little bit more better. That's what I'm doing with it right now. But I switch it up on videos too. I don't just always do Bible commentary. Sometimes I just talk about life. Sometimes I talk about this. Sometimes I talk about that. And that's just how we do it. But we about to get out of here because this iPad probably going to die again and the power going to be off of it, or it's going to get full again because Satan trying to mess with these videos to make sure they don't come out. But I thank you for watching. Tyson Mass, we out of here.